Hi, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today you get a choice of 3. So we're going to pick different runes and the runes have cards attached to them. So we'll go through each one. So if you are pile number 1, then your rune is Lagos. Okay. If you want pile number 2, then your rune is Tiwaz. And if you want pile number 3, then your rune is Isa. So choose which pile resonates with you at this time and have a look in the description and you will find your timestamps for your reading. So let's start with number 1. So I'll move those two over there just for a second. Okay, so if you were number 1, the card that we have for you is the Weasel and Pine, which is introspection. So this has been a time for you where you've really been soul searching, spending some time working on yourself, working on what your soul needs are. The rune that you picked is called Lagos, and Lagos is all about being in flow. So what you've been doing here is actually aligning yourself, and with the pine there, that always makes me think about the pineal gland. So I feel that for some of you, you've been working on your psychic abilities potentially, maybe even having very vivid dreams lately as well. And coming into a time of really sort of being on it on your spiritual path. So let's just pick some tarot cards to work with this to see what direction are you going in on there then. So with the work that you've been doing, how is that going to pan out for you? What can we see from this? Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. So there is definitely a direct route here. You're building a power, an ability to sort of decide between things that you want. And this is taking you on quite a journey. I feel it's with the introspection card, it's an inner journey. And there's a lot to do with, I feel for some of you potentially looking into, it's like going off to places like India or China or something like that, or maybe even Thailand. Could be a place that you are thinking about going at this time. It's somewhere where you want to go to gain more knowledge. You're taking quite a big step, I feel, from one point to another. So this could be maybe leaving your mundane job to go and work on your spiritual path more. So maybe, if you've just become a Reiki master or something, you're deciding now to leave your current job of employment to go and run your business. That's what I'm feeling from this for many of you. But for some of you, I feel like the courses and things that you want to go on are going to take you abroad, take you somewhere. But it's bringing you a lot of power. It's definitely going to expand what you're doing currently. So let's just see what other cards we can gain from this. What we have. Okay, so the Nine of Wands. So you've been working on yourself for some time here. And you've gained a lot during this time. You have never really stopped. You've earned a lot of your badges from this. So what I mean by that is I feel like there's a lot of lessons that you've learned along the way that have brought you to the person that you are now and the way that you are now and the things that you're doing at this time. So there's a lot of wands here, which is a lot of fire, which is about power, passion, creativity. There's a real energy to this. So keep that fire going within you because you are definitely in alignment right now. You're in that flow. And you're definitely opening those psychic centers. Definitely open those psychic centers. I have the King of Wands on the bottom as well here, which is leadership. So this might be where you, at the moment, you would like to, I can see somebody holding space for people, like holding circles and things like that. And that may be a little bit scary for you because perhaps you are quite an introverted person. Maybe you like to spend more time by yourself. So maybe the prospect of that is a little bit scary, but I do feel that it's something that you would like. You're doing a lot of assessing at the moment. You are gaining a lot of knowledge and there's reward from this. You are going to reap the rewards from this. I do feel for some of you, you're looking for maybe financial stability from this as well. So let's just see, is there anything else that we can give the viewer today from these cards in this reading? Let me see. Okay, I've got the Ten of Swords in reverse here. So I feel like for some of you, just be aware of, don't allow other people to dampen your spirit. Don't let other people, you know, put a dagger through your apple sort of thing. This is about you sort of taking a chance here. You know you are in alignment with this. Some people might not believe in you. Some people might not think you can do it, or think that you're crazy for even thinking about, you know, leaving something that seems quite stable to go into something that, you know, people don't always understand this kind of path. And the more energy you put into worrying about what people think or what they're saying or how people feel about you, you're going to have less power and energy for striving forward on this alignment and on this path that you are on. So don't let that get to you, because this is your path. This is about you and what your needs are. So I'm just going to get another card on this for you. Yep, so we've got the Queen of Cups. So there's, as much as anything else, there's been emotional fulfillment with this. And I feel like all the experiences that you had with the Nine of Wands on there are all experiences that you're going to help other people move forward as well. So there's a lot of potential in you, definitely on there. And we've got the Page of Pentacles as well on here. You know, this is you've manifested this opportunity, and this is definitely a career that you are driving forward. So don't give up. Don't let other people put you off. You need to go for this. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading there. Do like and subscribe and drop in the comments how that resonated with you, and I'd love to know where you go with it. So please do get in touch. Okay, number 2. So if you were pile number 2, then you would have picked T-Was. Okay, and the card that you got was Romance, which is the finch and the peach. I love this card. I think it's really, really nice. And who doesn't like a bit of romance, eh? So this with T-Was can signal commitment. Now, T-Was can represent commitment to self and how you strive to achieve your self-worth. It can signal where a student can surpass the teacher, maybe become the teacher themselves. So there's a lot of lessons that I feel have been learnt here. Maybe that is to do with romance here. But as it's, commitment was the first word that kind of popped to me with this. And popped kind of sounds a bit like pop the question. So I do feel like there is an element of romance to this reading here. So let's see what cards come out to give us a little bit more insight into which collective we're working with at this time and what we can find here. Just seen the Lovers card. So I do feel for many of you this is about love. This is a reading about your love life. So what is this Romance card and T-Was telling us on here? What can they expect? What can the viewer expect from this at this time? None of the cards want to fall out. It's very secretive, isn't it? Secretive love. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to go with this one first of all. So we've got the Hierophant. So I do feel for many of you, this is about, this can signal marriage actually. It's about tradition and sort of like, you know, what you want is more likely a marriage situation rather than a just living together kind of situation. So there is an idea here with the Romance card. I feel like it's very much like the Knight of Cups, which is, you know, chivalry and romanticism, and, you know, you want this. This is what you're looking for. And I do feel like there is been a bit of a transition here. We've got the Six of Swords, which this can be about, you know, there's been a long wait, I feel, on this. And this can signal where you've kind of felt maybe a little bit down in the past. This might be to do with a previous relationship, or it might be where you are right now. Or maybe you feel like this is never going to happen. It's never going to come together. but this is you in this sort of like transitional stage right now. Something is changing, something is happening here. And I do feel we have the Three of Cups following that. So this is about union. This is people coming together on here. You know, there is definitely something budding happening here for you. So let's see, is this about, so if you are in a relationship at the moment, then this could be that somebody is going to ask the question. If you're not in a relationship at the moment, then this could signal the start of something. And I do feel with the Three of Cups on there, it could be coming from a friendship that you already have with somebody from here. Okay, this is interesting. So we've got, I feel like you might have run away from something previously. So we've got like a lot of heartache here. Maybe a little bit of grief over a previous situation and somebody running away and finding their power from this. It's almost like this situation has actually inspired you to move forward and make some changes with yourself that have actually brought for you, you know, potentially some doubts. You have been doubting a little bit, and I feel like you're flitting from what the cards are suggesting here. You're flitting between like, oh, this is never going to happen, to I want this to happen, to maybe putting out there like, oh, I don't know if I want this to happen or not. And with the Five of Cups, this can sometimes be, you know, I do feel it's signalling on here that if you don't go for this, you may regret it. It's, you know, it's something that you have been looking for, but you don't seem to be seeing it or recognizing that it's right there in front of you. What's stopping you? And the Sun kind of heralds here that this is your wish fulfillment. This is the joy and the happiness that you've been looking for. You know, you can't really deny that, can you? The Sun. You know, you have manifested this. You have dreamt about this. This is what you want, and it's that commitment that is there for you. So forget the things that have happened in the past. You know, you need to forgive and forget from there. You came away from that, and it's time now for this transition to bring you into what it is that you actually want. So let's see what is the final outcome for this person. What is the final outcome of this? I know what card I think might come out, but we shall see. Okay. So we've got the Two of Pentacles on here. For many of you, I feel like there's going to be a lot of enjoyment, but you need to sort of, you're going to be feeling like you're juggling a few things here. And maybe that's what's holding you back with this commitment. It's like you don't know whether to commit to this relationship or whether to commit to your own things that you need to be doing. And I feel like this is teaching you that actually you can find some balance here. Let's just get a little bit of clarity on that one. So explain the Two of Pentacles for us. Why is that popped out on here? Okay, I feel like, yeah, you can have both. You can have this relationship, you can have what you're looking for here and juggle your work and other responsibilities and things, okay? You can commit to both. It's about having that the courage and the bravery to sort of go after what you're looking for. And also there's an element of allowing some vulnerability here too. So allowing yourself to be seen, allow yourself to be vulnerable, soften into what it is that that your heart is desiring. You know, life isn't all about trying to keep everything in boxes sort of thing. You can have room to sort of just have some fun, have some flexibility going on in there. And that's kind of like what the Two of Pentacles is suggesting on here. There is room for flexibility within this. So do please let me know how this goes. If you do get the question popped to you, then do let us know in the comments. I would love to know about this. And I will see you again very soon. Now, who do we have? Pile number 3. Okay, so pile number 3. We have for you the rune Isa. So that's the rune that you would have picked. And we have the card, the Ladybird and Sweet Pea, which is happiness. Very nice. Very, very nice. So if you needed an injection of happiness today, here it is. Okay, now Isa is all about being in the present moment, and I don't think you can find a much happier space than when you are able to just be present in a moment. Whenever you've dropped into a moment like that, you know, you have so much more fun. If you're distracted by other things when you're supposed to be in a moment, you don't enjoy that moment. You probably don't even remember that moment because you weren't really there, if that makes sense. So let's see what the cards are telling us about this lovely, lovely ladybird. I saw a lovely ladybird the other day, actually. I took a picture of it. I put it on social media. Didn't actually ask permission, did I? But I just saw the Lovers card on there. So this could be about something new happening for you on there. Isa can also signal pregnancy, so if that's something that you have been wanting, then maybe that is what the happiness is representing for you right now. Just take it as it resonates. That's not for everybody. So we do seen that twice now. So we've got the Lovers on the bottom of here. So I do feel that for some of you, this is something that you're coming into. If you're feminine here, I feel like you've got a real power about you, like a real ability to sort of, you're quite wise and you have a lot of integrity, and you're always striving for like truth. I do feel that that's more some females here that I'm connecting with and I'm talking to. But if that resonates with you as a masculine, then take it as it resonates. But you're very wise, and I feel that you have decided, you've chosen, I'm looking for happiness right now. I want happiness in my relationships. And this is what you're looking for. So if you're the divine feminine, then this is your divine masculine. You are looking for somebody who brings you emotional fulfillment. And from this, I'm feeling like you have met this person. This person is perhaps already on your peripheral or in your life, or you are talking to this person at the moment. So this could be whether you are male or female. This person shows up as the King of Cups. So this is someone that really holds the space for you, can bring you that emotional fulfillment. It's full of love, it's full of support. So this person really makes you feel loved, supported and cared for. And the energy you come into here with the Lovers and the King of Cups is you are full of love right now. You are full of happiness and love and contentment. So where is this going? Why is this viewer here in the first place? What is this all about? So what is this about? What is this happiness about? Okay. So I feel some quickening here. It's like somebody wants to really rush in, but is kind of just trying to play it cool at the same time. This, I feel, is something that you've been manifesting for a little while. You've been hoping for this and trying to work with this. And we've also got the Three of Wands as well, which is kind of like somebody that wants to make a move here. It's like you're preparing to take a journey. You're preparing to move forward. There's a lot of passion with that as well. There's a lot of like bold movements. And I feel that you, as you're watching this, you've manifested this and you are leading this. And what you'd hoped for is actually bringing you a lot of fulfillment, especially emotionally and supportively. You know, if you've been looking out for some emotional support here and for somebody to make you feel loved, I feel like you found it. You really found it. And this is about you being present in that moment, you know, allowing yourself to really be fulfilled by that, to enjoy it. I've got the Four of Wands in reverse on here though. So there's something about maybe not feeling fully excited about it just yet. What's that about? So what is the outcome of this? What is the outcome of this situation? Let's have a look at that. What is the outcome of this situation for our viewer? What is the... Whoa. Okay, half the pack fell out. Okay. There's a little bit of regret and something from the past. Okay. I'm starting to get a bigger picture. Oh, okay. Wow. So, okay, I'm going to leave the world out there. So I'm making lots of sounds and not really showing you anything, am I? So, what just flung out there? We've got the Six of Cups and the Four of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is usually about sort of like reminiscing on things from the past. And the Four of Cups is somebody that's kind of like dropped into a bit of a self-pity, or, you know, things aren't going your way. A lot of regret can come from this as well. So there's an element there that emotionally I feel like you perhaps felt like this was never going to happen, that this, you know, this perhaps has been about a past relationship that you are rekindling now, and I feel like there is a buzz of happiness. There's something being rekindled here. The fire has been lit again, and there's this emotional fulfillment. But with the Devil here as well, this is sometimes about, you know, there's a fear potentially about repeated patterns and things not going quite great with this. That's just what I'm getting for some of you. So it could be sort of like, especially with the Six of Cups there, it's sort of like old stories not being put to rest kind of thing. And there may be an element of something kind of over this connection. But the driving force here is all about like observing yourself in the situation, being present, making it happy, making it joyful. And that's what I'm getting from here. And we've got the World on here as well, which is, you know, if that is what you've been looking for and there has been some iffy things from the past, just know that you are moving into a space now that it's completed the cycle, and there is a lot of joy and fulfillment within this. I do feel that in this particular connection as well, there's a lot of travel that will happen. So I do see you kind of going and spending a lot of time together, maybe traveling. So let's just get a final outcome on this connection on here, because this is, can you see that just landing on my leg? So we've got the Ace of Cups, and this is a new beginning. So if this was a past connection, it's not going to be the same as it was. This is a brand new beginning on there. Okay, and you've both come through a lot. We've got the Nine of Swords and the Page of Swords on the bottom. Now, some people might not like this. Some people might feel like you're making a wrong move here, that you shouldn't be doing this, that it's not a good idea going back to something that you've been there before. But I feel like you can be quite stubborn when you want to be. And if you've made your mind up about something, then you'll make it happen. So what's this one down here? We've got the Queen of Wands. Now that is a very determined card. Again, whether you are male or female, this is a very determined card. This is lots of power. It's just determination, pure, sheer determination, you know. And so you've got that. And this King of Cups on here. That's a powerful combination on here because you can balance each other out. Yeah, this is amazing. So do like and subscribe, and please put down in the comments if this resonated with you, and if this is just beginning for you, then do let me know when this happens. And I look forward to seeing you again on my next readings. So have a blessed day.